Good evening, everyone. So today I am going to be doing my November favorites. I know that December is upon us, so I figured I would just get this video out there. Now, I have never done a favorites video before, as I am just starting out here. So I do have a lot of products that I actually have been using for months now, but I use them time and time again because I do feel like they are very good. I also do have some newer products in here as well that I do just very much so believe in. So what I'll try to do is I will try to put everything in the description. I'll do the best I can to put links in the description as well, but let's just hop right into it. So the first items I'm gonna go over, I think it's gonna be more lifestyle because I have lifestyle and beauty. So the first thing I do have is more of a family activity, and this is really nice. Especially because, again, I live in Minnesota. It gets really cold in the winter here, so going outside isn't always an option with my family. So I was perusing a Target, as I do a lot, and I found these really cute snowballs. They're about $3 for a pack of 10 in the Target dollar section, and they're just like big pom-poms, and they're really light, they're really airy, so it's really not going to hurt something inside, you know, if they're throwing them around. But it also allows us to do different activities when it comes to counting, and also hand-eye coordination. So I really do enjoy these. I might actually get more before they run out, just because I do have about 20 of them now, but they're really nice to have around. So I very much so recommend these if you guys are stuck inside as well with your children. So yeah, going on to the next one, I like anything that smells good. I have a really big thing with scents. So I do have a lot of different candles I have tried. One of my favorites, hands down, is something that it's actually been very hard to get. It's kind of been like my white whale. I have to get it either online or I have to get it at a craft show that we go to biannually. Now, the brand is called Vintage Market Candles. This is something that comes out of like a little florist office or a little floral shop in Wisconsin, Darlington, Wisconsin to be exact. And they do have a website that you can purchase off. However, you do have to pay shipping, and it's one of those things where you want to pay, or you want to get a really good amount of product or a really bulk amount of product. Otherwise, the shipping out in these is outrageous. That is one of the only downfalls to this candle, but it is so good. It is buttery gingerbread, and it is by far the best gingerbread scented candle I have ever found. And I mean, I've gone through Bath and Body Works, I've gone through Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all of those. This is the best. My sister is the one that hooked me on these. It's just so good. The nice thing too is the lady that does make these are handmade, and they go all the way up to the top. The burn time on these are fantastic. I do actually have a few of these around my house because of the fact that I can only really get them twice a year. So I highly recommend. Again, I will try to link in the description on this. I do have a different candle here as well, though. When I like to savor those as much as I can, so I do burn a lot of varieties of candles. Now, this one I did get from TJ Maxx. This is from DW Home. This is going to be the scent Birthday Cake. Now, I don't think I've had too much bad luck with DW candles all around in any sense. I mean, I've gotten different themed ones for Halloween, I've gotten Christmas ones, and then I've gotten ones that they kind of sell all year round. And they do come in a lot of different shapes and sizes. They have 3 wicks, they have 2 wicks, they also have little tiny ones if you just want to try it out. The nice thing about these ones, though, is it says on here richly scented candle, and they're not lying. I mean, this one right here will smell up my entire living room, kitchen, and dining room. I mean, this thing is powerful. So really good if that is what you're looking for. And this one's, it's just really cheap as well. It's $7.99. So I don't feel too guilty if I do end up burning a lot of them or burning them all the time, especially, again, staying home. I'm here a lot, so I don't feel guilty about doing that. So the next item I do have is actually a cleaning product, and this is going to be by Miss Meyer's Clean Day. This is the peppermint scent of the multi-surface cleaner. I love these in my home. I actually have a lot of different scents from a lot of different seasons, as well as I do have just kind of their standard line as well. These work really good. I was really leery about using these just because of the fact that, you know, it's not a Clorox, it's not like a bleach or anything like that. So I was concerned it wasn't gonna clean as well, but if anything, these clean better, and I feel more comfortable using these around my kids. I don't know why, because any sort of cleaning product you really need to be careful of, but I don't know. I just do like these. It is cruelty free, as well as it just smells really good, again, on the scents. But the peppermint on this is probably my favorite scent out of the entire Miss Meyer's line. I will definitely be stocking up, as I only got this maybe 3 weeks ago and it is about halfway gone. So we'll definitely be repurchasing. So the next one, admittedly, I haven't had that long. It's only been since I got my FabFitFun box, actually, and it was the essential oils that inspired me to go out and buy a diffuser. And I don't see myself living without it at this point. Now, I've done I don't want to say a lot of research, but I've done enough research on these that I don't use these for medical purposes. It's not saying I don't believe it works. It's not saying I do believe that it works. It's just not what I personally use them for. But what I have been suffering from for the past month is just a really dry room. And this has actually helped not only with the scents and, you know, just the essential oils, but it's also helped, you know, get more humidity in my room. So it does have a double use there. But the favorite essential oil I have been using in the room is gonna be the Sweet Orange. Now, I did get this in my FabFitFun box, and I did actually pick up another one at Marshall's. This came in a pack of 4 for $7.99, and it came with, or was it, it might have been a pack of 3, but it was Sweet Orange, lavender, and peppermint. And no regrets there. It's fantastic. The nice thing is this Sweet Orange that comes from Elevate, or let me see, from Way of Well, that's it. It's in the Elevate kit. But this one is kind of expensive. I mean, it retailed on FabFitFun, I know, for $29.99. And this does have a carrier oil, so you can use this directly on the skin. But it's a lot of money to spend on, you know, an oil that I am constantly using. So I did want to try a cheaper one. And honestly, when it comes to in the diffuser, because I don't put this directly on my skin, I don't notice a difference. So I will continue to get the scent. I don't know that I'll necessarily get it in the Elevate kit, but I really do like that scent. I did also just want to mention the diffuser is from Sharper Image. I know it typically retails not on sale for $19.99. However, I got it at a huge discount because I got it again around, you know, when Christmas deals started. I think it was like $13. So moving on, I'm going to talk about a few clothing items, and first starting with what I'm wearing right now. These are some of the jammies that they offer at Target, and these are going to be the family line of jammies. Now, to be completely honest, I think somebody returned these like in early November because I got them on the clearance rack, thinking, oh, maybe they're from last year. I got them for $19.99, and I didn't think much of these when I went to try them on, just because typically when I have pajamas like this, or typically when I find these in stores, I have some major issues because normally these don't really stretch, and I do have bigger upper area as well as lower area, but I tend to be a little bit smaller in the middle. So typically when I have these, the buttons like to pucker. These don't do that at all. Yes, it's a little bit baggy in the midsection, but it's really nice because the fabric is stretchy and they're just so comfortable. Totally worth it. I did see later on that they offer these for the entire family. I have considered buying them for my kids as well because they are so comfortable. And I know that they've had a lot of really good deals on Target's website. So definitely recommend anything with this kind of stretchy, almost like a flannel material. Definitely worth it. And again, I will link in the description. Now, a little bit of a lighter piece of pajamas that I also have gotten from Target, from the Gilligan and O'Malley, or I think that's how you say it. Let's see, and O'Malley, yeah. So this is gonna be like a night shirt. So it's, or like a dress, and it kind of has the same thing where it's really stretchy. So it really goes with my curves. I have such a hard time finding clothes. I wish I could explain how bad it is to try to find a pair of jeans. I'm not plus size, but I'm not a size 4 either, so I have a hard time finding clothes. But this is really nice because it's just kind of straight through, and every time I wear it I think of Marshall Erickson actually, which is weird from How I Met Your Mother, and his night shirt, but it's so true. It's so comfortable to sleep in. It's not, restraining in any way, so definitely recommend. I want to say I got that one for $19.99 as well from Target. Again, keep looking for deals. I know the 20% off is still going on if you shopped on Black Friday, so I highly recommend for that. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into beauty products that I do have that I have been trying throughout the month. And I'm gonna start with a palette I think has been on the market for a long while, but I picked it up at a Burlington, I think, and for about $7, and I wasn't expecting much, to be honest. I've never used JCat. I have heard from it, or heard about it. I've heard about it from Tati, I think a few other influencers out there as well, so I figured why not? It's $7, it's, but I was so impressed. I have probably, this is what I've been picking up for the last month, and unfortunately I dropped it, so I do have one color that's pretty much almost out. But I mean, it's a lot of neutrals, but that's what I like, and that's what I like wearing on an everyday basis, so it's really good to have one of those palettes. I did previously use on a regular basis my chocolate bar from Too Faced, and I have to say I haven't picked that up in a while, which was kind of a weird realization when I was making this video, or like picking out products for this video, actually looking through products and saying, wow, this $7 palette replaced my $50 palette. It's kind of amazing. But I don't know that I've seen it on Ulta, but it says out of stock, so they may not sell it there anymore. I think that they still have it on JCat's website, but they do have a lot of different colors of this guy, so I think that I may end up ordering a few more in different colors. I know they typically retail for I think $17.99. Even so, with the amount of colors that again you do get in here, definitely worth it. So highly recommend. It is what I'm wearing on my eyes today as well. So moving on. All right, so I kind of had a weird situation with mascara in the last month. I don't like buying high-end mascaras. The reason why is I go through them within 3 months, whether I use them or not. They dry out. They just, sanitary reasons as well. You don't want to get any infections or styes, so I do try to stick with that on mascaras. And the mascara I was using earlier in the month just was not cutting it. I was trying a new one, which I will go over in the end of this video what was not working for me. But I was doing research on Target.com, and I did find this one by NYX, and it's called Worth the Hype, and I do have it in black. I do typically wear black mascaras over browns, whereas I will wear more of a brown eyeliner a lot, but I do pretty much stick with exclusively black mascara. This lives up to the name. I wasn't expecting much because it's not something I've heard talked about much on influencer pages. I don't know if this is kind of one of those hidden gems, but I love it. I've gotten so many compliments on it. I have been asked if I was wearing falsies when I'm wearing this. I've gotten my mom asking. My sister may have asked as well, because I know I was researching at her house for this. And I mean, I think on Target.com it's around $7, but, or not on Target.com, in store in my area it was around $7.89 I think. However, it was for $5.89 on Target.com, so I did have them do a price match. Completely worth it. Highly recommend. It just does so much for my lashes, and it's something where I don't even feel like I have to wear falsies, which is huge for me. So super recommend. So the next one I'm going to get into is more skincare. Now this is again something I got in my FabFitFun box, and this is something I got in my fall FabFitFun box. And I've been using this ever since, and I 100% will repurchase. This is the Grown Alchemist Botanical Beauty Polishing Facial Exfoliant with pink grapefruit and a word I just am not even gonna try to pronounce, because it is just, don't know. But this has been a lifesaver for me. Now, I've struggled with acne for a long time, and two things have happened that could be making this product awesome. One, the product could just be awesome. But I did start using this around the time that I did get off of my birth control. So I think that may have a role to do with it as well. But I don't even want to risk it, because, you know, why fix something that's not broken? This has been an amazing exfoliator for me. I use it about twice a week. And it's not too gritty to the point where it's hurting your face, but it is gritty enough that it is truly removing all the dead dry skin, which I do have dry skin. So this is such a lifesaver product. And it's kind of cool. It comes in the paint tube look. I'm sorry, it's been in my shower and it's kind of gross looking, but it comes in the paint tube, and oh boy, it's kind of coming out everywhere. Whew. But I think it's pretty expensive, to be honest. I think it's around the $60 range, and I don't even care, because I've struggled and strived so hard for clear skin for so long that this is worth it to me. So definitely going to be repurchasing. And then the other skincare item I do have for this month, as much as I would love to repurchase, and I may cry over this, but I probably won't repurchase because it's just too expensive. I can't justify it. But it is the Perricone MD H2 Elemental Energy Hydrating Cloud Cream. Whew, that's a mouthful. But this, I love it. I got this in a sample from Sephora Play, I think like a year. I didn't get this one. This is a full size. I got a sample size about a year ago or so, year and a month ago, and I instantly just fell in love, because again, I was struggling with acne. I was doing anything I could with the dry skin and the acne. This product seemed to really work. And the problem that I did have with any sort of subscription boxes, to be honest, that were only sample sizes, is a lot of times you don't get enough product to really try for 30 days, which with this skincare line, it's really important. However, that was one of the products that it went such a long way that I really was able to. So once I saved up enough money, I instantly went and got this. It was like $80. And I know for skincare, it's pretty normal, but I don't know, it's just hard to justify the money when you have kids and you have bills to pay. So this is kind of one of those Merry Christmas to me splurges of last year. It's almost gone. I'm hitting the bottom, and anyways, it is getting to be around that 12-month time. So I mean, it is getting close to expiration, so I will use it up this month. And if you have the budget to get this, I highly recommend it. It's super light on the skin. It goes well under makeup, and it melts right into your skin, so you can put on makeup right after this. So if you have the budget, oh man, do it. But I don't. So I found something that is actually, I think, going to replace this already. It's the Olay Whips, and it's the one in kind of the tannish jar. It's the one without SPF, because I've found that SPF on my skin, for whatever reason, it just doesn't agree. I know Tati has a similar issue as well, where skin's a little finicky, and also the product for the SPF one was a lot thicker than the product without the SPF. So I will be switching over to the Olay Whips without SPF in that tan color. I think it's like the Total Effects one. But yeah, so next item I have, and I think that this might be the last actual physical item that I'm going to talk about, and it's a weird one, to be completely honest, but it is this cat hat hair towel. I don't even know. I picked this up on a clearance rack at TJ Maxx one day, and because I used the turban style one with the hair wraps, I thought that this was different. It was kind of nice because it didn't have the button, it didn't have the string. I was hoping maybe it would stay on a lot better, and I like the fact of how tall it is as well, because it, you know, a lot of times those are really tight onto the head and sometimes they don't fit all of your hair. I will probably have a really hard time truly finding this one ever again, because I think that it is an in-house brand at TJ Maxx, and being on clearance, I don't know, but it has become quickly a favorite of mine and my daughter's as well. My daughter loves this product. It's nicer than the turban ones because you literally just place it on the head. To be completely honest, this is really wet right now, so I'm not gonna put it on my head, but to be complete, like, it's not attractive looking. I don't want to put this off as you're gonna look, oops, I don't want to put this off as you're gonna look so good in this, because it's really ugly, but it works. I love using this if I get out of the shower and I choose to do my makeup before my hair. This really keeps it out of the way and it's not falling out of it. It's really secure here. This is nice and tight on the scalp, but it's nice too as well because it is microfiber, so it's really absorbent, but at the same time it's not as damaging to your hair as, you know, a towel can be. You're not supposed to do the whole, you know, brushing off. I don't even know how to put it, but bad for your hair, bad for your cuticle. Don't recommend it. So that is all of my physical items that I do like. There's only 2 dislikes that I really have this month that I could truly, you know, thinking really hard about, that I could think. And the one is the mascara I was talking about initially before I tried the Worth the Hype. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Originals, and I'm pretty sure that this is a cult product for a lot of people. It is one of their original mascaras. I don't like it. It didn't do anything. It didn't add length. If anything, it clumped my eyelashes together, not the cute way. And it was really hard to get off, to the point where I saw that my lashes seemed to be falling out. Anytime that I see that, I'm gonna stop using a product instantly. I don't care if there's, you know, 2 weeks to a month worth of product. It's not worth losing my eyelashes over. So I stopped using that, and this is just, it's done. I'm getting rid of it. I'm not even gonna give it to somebody else because it's an eye product and it's not worth it. So that one's gone. The other one that I have is kind of disappointing because it's so full. I'll probably pass this one on to a family member, and this is Eucerin Skin Calming Natural Oatmeal Enriched Cream. It's fragrance free. It's for dry, itchy skin. And this one, in the past month, as the weather has switched over, I've been suffering with really dry skin. It's been really rough. I've had to switch up a lot of different products in my routine to a lot more moisturizing products because it was really bad and it was keeping me up at night. So I tried this because I was, you know, last ditch effort, and I like the one in the actual container. It's more expensive. I think it's like $15 with the screw on top. I think that one's fantastic. It's a lot thicker than this one, but this one, the consistency is, I mean, it looks like a normal, like a body cream, not a body lotion, but it leaves a really weird after feel. Like, it doesn't feel like it really moisturized, and I end up finding myself reaching for something else, like my Lush Sleepy lotion or my Jergens lotion. So if anything, I'd probably just repurchase those items and I wouldn't get this again. Also, it says it's fragrance free, but it has a really weird scent, and I don't even know how to explain it other than maybe chemically, but it's not for me. So that is what I have. So I hope you guys stay warm out there. If you like this video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. I am trying to grow my channel, so it really does mean a lot to me. Or if you like me as a person, go ahead and subscribe, see what I come out with in the future. I do have a lot of videos planned, so I would really appreciate you sticking around. You guys have a great rest of your evening.